This morning, 19-year-old former Army National Guardsman Amomar is behind bars, accused of planning a deadly terror attack on his fellow soldiers at a major Army weapons facility.
America, we've got another chilling story that shows exactly why President Trump's extreme vetting policies are so crucial. A 19-year-old former Michigan National Guardsman has been arrested for planning a mass casualty attack on a U.S. military base in Warren, Michigan. But here's what's truly terrifying. This wasn't some lone wolf with a fantasy. This was a guy who had inside knowledge of the base, military training, and was just moments away from carrying out his attack when FBI finally moved in.
FBI agents surrounding Saeed Tuesday morning after they claim he launched a drone to conduct last-minute surveillance for an attack they say he believed was about to unfold at this base in the suburbs of Detroit, Michigan.
What is up, guys? Tyson Dela Cruz here. Thank you so much for rocking with me. This story should send shivers down every American spine. We have enemies within our own military who pledged alliance to ISIS and plotting to kill our brave servicemen and women. Let me break this down for you. 19-year-old Amomar Saeed from Melvindale, Michigan, was arrested on Tuesday at the TACOM base in Warren after launching a surveillance drone as part of his final preparations for what authorities are saying he was going to do a mass shooting attack.
In more news tonight, our other top story, a Melvindale man is facing federal charges in an alleged plot to conduct a mass shooting at a military base in Metro Detroit.
Federal agents say 19-year-old Amomar Saeed planned to do the attack at the TACOM base in Warren. They say the former member of the Michigan National Guard told two undercover agents that he planned to do the attack under the direction of ISIS.
It wasn't just some vague plan. According to federal prosecutors, Saeed had meticulously prepared for his attack for months. He supplied armored piercing ammunition, magazines, and even provided training on firearms on how to make Molotov cocktails. This guy was serious. He was ready to kill as many American soldiers as humanly possible.
The criminal complaint says last month, FBI undercover agents pretending to be ISIS supporters told Saeed they would help carry out his attack. He allegedly supplied armor-piercing ammunition, magazines, and even training on firearms and how to make Molotov cocktails.
And get this, Saeed wasn't just planning to kill American soldiers. He was planning to live stream the massacre to an ISIS media platform.
Just days before the planned attack on May 13th, Saeed discussed live streaming the attack to an ISIS media platform, according to the complaint.
Seems to me this wasn't just about murder, it was about propaganda. He wanted to inspire other ISIS sympathizers to carry out similar attacks across America. What makes this case particularly disturbing is that Saeed was a former member of the Michigan National Guard, not some random person trying to infiltrate a military base. This was someone who had legitimate access, who knew the layout, who understood the security protocols, and who had received military training from the United States government.
19-year-old Amomar Saeed of Melvindale had a long-standing desire to engage in violent jihad in an ISIS-held territory or in the United States, according to the criminal complaint. Now he's charged with attempting to provide material support and resources to a designated foreign terrorist organization and distributing information related to a destructive device or explosive.
The TACOM facility in Warren is a critical military installation. It's the U.S. Army's Tank Automotive and Armative Command, basically where they develop and maintain combat vehicles, weapon systems, and other military equipment. This wasn't just any target. It was a high-value strategic location that Saeed had visited during his time in the National Guard.
The charges are connected to a planned attack on the U.S. Army's Tank Automotive and Armaments Command facility at the Detroit Arsenal in Warren. The plan allegedly included a mass shooting.
This is exactly why Donald Trump has been so adamant about extreme vetting, not just for immigrants, but for our military recruits as well. We need to know who we're giving weapons and training to. We need to know who we're giving access to our military bases. We need to make sure that they're loyal to America, not to terrorist organizations like ISIS. Now, I want to give credit where credit is due. The FBI did an excellent job at infiltrating this plot and stopping it before anybody was hurt. According to court documents, undercover FBI agents posed as an ISIS supporter and told Saeed that they would help him carry out his attacks.
This morning, 19-year-old former Army National Guardsman Amomar Saeed is behind bars, accused of planning a deadly terror attack on his fellow soldiers at a major Army weapons facility. FBI agents surrounding Saeed Tuesday morning after they claim he launched a drone to conduct last-minute surveillance for an attack they say he believed was about to unfold at this base in the suburbs of Detroit, Michigan.
The FBI complaint reveals that Saeed had a long-standing desire to engage in violent jihad, either in ISIS-held territory or right here in the United States. It wasn't just some sudden radicalization. This was somebody who had harbored these violent intentions for a long time, possibly even before he joined the National Guard.
The alleged plan, months in the making, a mass casualty attack in the name of ISIS involving Molotov cocktails, assault-style guns, and armor-piercing ammunition. Authorities say Saeed thought he was conducting the attack with 2 ISIS radicals, but they were actually undercover FBI operatives.
And the most chilling part, when one of the undercover agents suggests killing 10 service members would make the attack successful, Saeed allegedly responded, "That's good, but I was hoping for more." To me, it just wasn't about making a statement. It was about causing maximum casualties.
The FBI claims that Saeed had used the drone to identify significant points for the attack, to kill as many victims as possible.
This case isn't isolated. According to the National Counterterrorism Innovation Technology and Education Department, at least 261 people in the United States have been charged with ISIS-related activities since 2014. That's more than 261 potential terrorists walking among us, plotting attacks against our citizens, our military, our way of life.
Found at least 261 people in the United States have been charged with ISIS-related activities since 2014.
And these aren't just foreign nationals. Many of them, like Saeed, are American citizens. People who were born here, raised here, educated here, and in some cases, even trained by our military. This is why we need to be vigilant about the ideologies we're allowing to take root in our country. The neighbors in Saeed's community were understandably shocked. One resident said,
"Scary that someone was trying to carry out a terrorist attack and they lived right next door to you?"
Yes, it is very scary.
This is the reality we're living in. The threat isn't overseas, it's right next door. Saeed is now facing 20 years in prison on each count if convicted. He's been charged with attempting to provide material support and resources to designated foreign terrorist organizations and distributing information related to destructive devices or explosives.
That same day, neighbors say they saw a huge law enforcement presence at Saeed's home. Saeed faces up to 20 years in prison on each count if convicted. He's due back here at the federal courthouse at the end of the month for another hearing.
But America, we need to ask ourselves a serious question here. How did somebody with these radical beliefs make it into the National Guard in the first place? What kind of vetting process allowed this to happen? And most importantly, how many more like him are currently serving in our military, just waiting for their opportunity to strike? This is why President Trump's focus on national security isn't just political rhetoric. It's absolutely essential for our survival as a nation. We need extreme vetting. We need to know who we're letting into the country, who we're letting into the military, and into positions where they can do maximum damage to American lives. I'll keep you updated as the story develops, and remember, stay vigilant. The threat isn't just at our borders. It's already here, living among us, and in some cases, wearing uniform. Let me know what you guys think about all this. Drop it down in the comment section down below. Smash the like button if you kindly would. Share, subscribe, and as always, guys, I'll catch you on the next one.